Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and today Google released Android 13 QPR1 Beta 2 and I have it here installed on my Pixel 6 Pro to show you each and every new change. So let's find out what's new in this build. Here on the left I have the latest stable version of Android 13 and on the right I have QPR1 Beta 2 on the 6 Pro to show you the differences between the two. Let's start with the home screen and the app drawer, and the first change I noticed is the bigger app shortcuts. Now the items are thicker when compared to the stable version. Moving on to the app drawer, and you will see a new animation when you start typing. So for example, when I start typing, you will see everything will slide from the top and instead of immediately appearing on the screen like the stable version. Not only this, but you will also notice that when I do the back gesture after making a search like this, it will take me back to the home screen. But now in QPR1 Beta 2, when I do this, I can exit the search and stay in the app drawer. Also, the ellipsis menu no longer has the always hide keyboard option. All you get here is the preferences, and from here you can turn off the switch if you want. The search shortcuts are back again with Beta 2, which were missing from Beta 1. So for example, when I search for anything and scroll to the bottom of the screen, I have search on Google, YouTube, Maps, Play Store, and Settings. Not only this, but when you compare this to the stable version, as you see here, I'm searching for the same term, but I'm only getting the option to search on the Play Store, and sometimes I get all the options, but here on Beta 2, you get all the options all the time. And lastly, you will notice a new animation when you access the system-wide search from the home screen. This is how it looks now, but I'm not going to be able to show you this on the stable version because we don't have this option yet. But as you see here, this new animation looks a lot better. Next, the recent apps screen. And the first change is the new animation you will see when you start a split screen. So if you take a look here, the animation is slower when compared to the stable version. Not only this, but the toast notification at the bottom doesn't disappear like it did in the stable version. As you see here, it will be sticking at the bottom until you finish choosing another app. Another change in the split screen is the slower animation when you switch between apps like this. The second change is when you tap on the select button, now the app will be shifted more towards the top and leaving more white space here at the bottom when compared to the stable version. And now it's time for today's sponsor. If you are interested to purchase original Windows 10 and Office keys, head over to cdkeyoffer.com using the links in the description below, then apply my special promo code ID20 to get extra 25% discount. Windows 10 OEM key will cost you $16.23, which is very affordable. To complete your purchase, choose your preferred payment method, input the details, and once the payment is done, you will be redirected to the orders screen. To view your code, click on the View Keys/Codes button, then click on Get the Key. To activate your Windows 10 OEM key, copy the code from the website, head over to your Windows settings, then System, scroll all the way down and click on About, then Product Key and Activation, and finally click on Change. Paste the code in the text field and click on Next, then Activate, and now your original Windows key got activated. For more offers, please check the links in the description below. And now let's get back to the review. Now let's move on to the notifications shade and the quick settings. The first change is in the media controls. If you take a look here at the progress bar, you will see that the circle has been replaced with a vertical line. So let me progress a little bit. But honestly, I do like the dot more than this vertical bar, but it's a personal preference. Let me expand the notification shade to show you more changes, and you will notice here that the Do Not Disturb tile now got a new animation when I activate the feature. So the icon will flip when I activate Do Not Disturb, which is something I don't have on the stable version. Not only this, but the dark theme tile also got a new animation. If you take a look here, the icon will be mirrored when you activate the feature, which also doesn't happen in the stable version. Now let me show you a couple of random changes across the OS, and the first one is in the sound and vibration card. As you see, instead of showing here at the bottom of the screen, now it's centered with curved edges. The second change is in the biometric authentication card. So as an example, I'm gonna try to share my Wi-Fi password, and when I put my fingerprint, you will see here a tick sign after successfully authenticating my finger. Let me show you this one more time, but this doesn't happen in the stable version. And lastly, all the animations in this build are slightly slower and smoother when compared to the previous versions of Android 13, and you will notice this the more you use the phone. Now let's move on to settings, and the most exciting change is under battery and then battery usage, and you will notice here the description says battery level since last full charge, which means Google brought back the last full charge statistics instead of the 24 hours, which was very annoying for me to monitor my battery usage. And I'm really glad that they brought it back with this build, and I hope it will make its way to the final version. But unfortunately, I don't have any usage recorded yet to show you how it looks, but I will try to show you this in the future videos. Talking about the battery now, when you go to the apps settings page and scroll down, you will see a new option here called app battery usage, and this will give you a quick shortcut to modify the battery settings for your apps, and this is not an option in the stable version. Next, under sound and vibration and then media, you will see a new option here called show media on lock screen, and this option will keep the media controls on your lock screen all the time for easier access, instead of allowing the system to automatically dismiss the media controls, which is the same thing we have for the notifications shade, but now we have it also for the lock screen. And the last visible change in this build, now when you go to system and then language and input and then languages, you will see a slightly redesigned page with a description at the top, and nothing else changed in the functionality, but it might give you like a better look and more information about the page. Also, the settings app now supports the predictive back gesture, so as you see here, when I go back, the app will be minimized and then show my home screen to let me know that this app will quit, but this doesn't happen here on the stable version. Now let me show you some hidden features in this build discovered by Mesha Rahman that you will find his Twitter link in the description below if you want to know more. The first change he spotted is the redesigned security and the privacy page. As you see now, it has drop down arrows and it's more organized when compared to Beta 1. Unfortunately, I don't have this feature activated on my phone to show you this in real life, but this is how it looks. Also, the clear calling, which is one of the hidden features he discovered, got a new graphical representation, but unfortunately I don't have this feature activated either, and this is the new settings page and this is the old one. And lastly, the hidden battery health feature got some tweaks. As you see here, the battery health option is activated by Mesha Rahman, and here is the battery health page. As you see, it looks different than before. And this is the information you need to know when you tap on learn more. You should get this page that gives you more information on how you can optimize your battery. So these are all the changes I noticed in QPR1 Beta 2, but I also missed some features from Beta 1 that I didn't mention before, and let me show you this. The first one is in the Bluetooth tile. For example, when you turn off Bluetooth and then activate the feature, you will notice here the animation looks different, or there is no animation here on the stable version, but here it says connecting and it shows this new animation. The second change is under settings and then system and then multi-users. You will see a redesigned page with more sections. Here it says users, and there is a separate section for the guest. As you see here, there is also a new toggle called delete guest activity that doesn't exist in the previous version. Change number 3 is the bigger auto-rotate floating button that you get when you tilt the device. And finally, let's talk about the performance of this build. I didn't use the phone for a few days to judge, but I want to tell you that based on my usage while creating this video, I didn't notice anything wrong with it. I didn't notice any showstoppers, bugs, or anything like that. Everything is very smooth and faster than the previous build, but also I will monitor my phone and let you know if I spotted any major bugs or issues to stop you from installing this build. But so far, based on my usage, it works perfectly and it has better performance when compared to the previous version. So that's pretty much it for today. Those are all the new changes in QPR1 Beta 2 on the Pixel 6 Pro. Please let me know in the comments if you spotted any new change to include in my follow-up videos. But for now, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.